What if your transformation and evolution, what if your growth is necessary to the greater whole? I propose that it is our responsibility and necessary, as well as align with our Dharma, that we all need to follow sooner or later. What if the work you're doing on the inside, the dissolving of old patterns, the regulation of the nervous system, and the awakening of the imaginal cells of your true nature was simultaneously and invisibly doing something in the world around you? There are three phenomena from science, from consciousness research, that point to exactly this. It begins in 1963 with a meteorologist named Edward Lorenz. He would change the way science understood the behavior of complex systems. He found that in a dynamic system, a change so small it is almost imperceptible at the point of origin, and through a cascade of interconnected influences can produce enormous and unpredictable effects at a distance. And he described this principle with a question that became one of the most famous in modern science. Are you ready? Because this is a good one. Does the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil set off a tornado in Texas? The butterfly effect is a scientific recognition that in a sufficiently interconnected system, nothing is truly isolated. My gosh, friends, this just gives me goosebumps. Nothing is isolated because every movement creates a ripple. Every ripple creates a wave, and the wave can travel further and do more than anyone watching at the point of origin could ever predict or measure. That is the chaos theory. And it is also profoundly the physics of personal transformation. When you regulate your nervous system, you change the field of your relationships. And when you change the field of your relationships, you change the nervous system of the people closest to you. Hear me on this, friends. When you change the field of your relationships, you change the nervous systems of the people closest to you. And when those nervous systems change, the fields of their relationships shift in a cascade of influence that is invisible at the source and incalculable at its edges. In Ayurveda yoga, this has been understood for thousands of years, well before Lorenzo put it into equations. Because in Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, Sutra 3.24, he speaks to the strength through the cultivation of qualities that radiate outward and the concept of Shakti, pure energy. It is inherently non-local, with prana flowing across the boundaries of the individual body and the individual mind, entering rooms before you do and remaining in them long after you leave.